Refreshing wild cherry cola meets smooth cream. The treat you deserve. Pepsi Wild Cherry and Cream. Treat yourself.
An all-new season of The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney+.
Mom talk has just been blowing up.
Whitney and Jen are on Dancing with the Stars.
Taylor is a bachelorette.
Saying that out loud is crazy. Like, that is huge.
But all of the cool opportunities could pull us apart.
It's causing issues in everyone's marriage.
My whole world is falling apart right now. It's chaos.
Watch the Hulu original series, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives, now streaming on Hulu and Hulu on Disney Plus for bundle subscribers. Terms apply.
It's Deprogram, the podcast where we try to get you into a band. That's right. We have done all the work for you. All you have to do is press play and listen. Today we're going to be bringing you some joy. We're going to be bringing you some mathematics, some maths. When I say that, I mean division. Get it? I'm hilarious. Oh. We're talking about joy division today. Brother, I told you I blew out my voice in practice, and
that didn't mean you blew out your joke, your ability to tell a joke. Oof.
What are you saying? It was really good, is what you're saying? That's what it sounds like to me. Oh,
no,
okay.
No, not at all.
All right. Well, the voice you just heard is Alfredo Torres. Fredo, you put Joy Division up on the board, so talk to me about Joy Division and why you felt like we needed to talk about them today.
Well, I can't remember when I put it on the board, but I can kind of figure out. There's been a huge debate as to where the beginning of goth started, the goth genre. And some people will say it was with Joy Division's Love Will Tear Us Apart. Some people will say it's with Bauhaus's Bela Lugosi's Dead. And I'm, Ian Curtis, the lead singer, committed suicide. I know that I'm in a huge space in my life right now where I am really dwelling on dead artists. I have an entire wall right now covered with dead artists. As I'm looking at it, I see Janis Joplin, I see Johnny Cash, Elvis Presley, Jerry Garcia, Brian Jones, Richard Wright of the Jesus Christ, of Pink Floyd, 3 members of the Monkees, Amy Winehouse. They're all on this wall that's right in front of me as I'm looking at it. 4 members of the Four Tops, David Bowie, and and there's a feel to Joy Division's music that is definitely goth, but to me it was never dark.
Okay.
And I don't know if the other boys can relate to that or not, but if you listen to Bauhaus, there's a sense of dread over its music.
Yeah.
Right, brooding. Thank you. That's even better. But if you listen to Joy Division, and hopefully by the time we're done, we're going to give you 10 examples of what I'm talking about, there's a certain upbeatness to it, even though it is talking about, could be talking about some dark subjects or some dark feelings. So I thought that and at the time, I think I also put a Bauhaus, or around that same time. I thought it would have been a good, what's the word I'm looking for? Dichotomy, I guess. Good yin yang to each other.
Okay. Yeah, dichotomy,
to listen
sure.
to that. Yeah, I mean, to listen, when you think goth music, you could think Susie and the Banshees, you could think The Cure, you could think the Smiths, and they all really sound different.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought, let's take it back to the first two, and see what people would think about it.
So I guess to that point, I feel like this probably came up in an after the fact conversation, because John, you're up next. I feel like maybe we were talking about it in an after the fact, and you said, "Oh, I'll do Joy Division." So I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it came out somewhere else. But what made you decide you wanted to be on this episode, John?
Well, yeah, I mean, Joy Division is one of the like ultimate seminal bands that just influenced literally everything that came after them. I mean, you look at bands, you go to like the Stooges, the Velvet Underground, the Ramones, all these bands from the 70s. I mean, famously, the members of Joy Division were at that Sex Pistols show in 1976, where, you know, the story is everyone that was there went home and started a band. Like the Buzzcocks, the Clash, the Damned, all those bands came out, and that Joy Division is part of that. Like, they started off as a band called Warsaw, a punk band that didn't last long. And by 1977, 1978, basically, they were already in post-punk, like goth, like before, you know, a lot of this stuff had even reached, you know, other places. And, you know, the Smiths and the Cure and all this stuff, like Fredo was saying, Susie and the Banshees, Bauhaus, all that stuff. All that stuff splintered from this music, and the legend of it grew because, you know, Ian Curtis, like you said, killed himself the week before the album Closer was released. But I mean, you can trace it all through the 90s. I mean, Justin, I know you know Smashing Pumpkins covered one of their songs, huge influence. Radiohead, I mean, Radiohead would not exist without Joy Division. And you just look at the lineage, like you can trace so much. I mean, New Order, obviously, and all the stuff that they went through in the 80s, basically the surviving members of Joy Division. But you just looking like their influence just is everywhere. And I think a lot of people know them for maybe one or two songs, but I don't know if people like, if you know, how many people, you know, go back and listen to Closer, listen to Unknown Pleasures, go back and dig into some of the other stuff. So it's really a point of like, they're just one of those bands that their influence and their, you know, range of, you know, people, it just their tree basically grew and encompasses everything that we listen to today. You'd be hard pressed to find something that wasn't influenced by Joy Division.
So it's kind of like in football, the Bill Parcells coaching tree, or, you know, name is blanking.
He wishes.
Bill Walsh, you know, like,
Yeah.
Right.
So, you know, to jump off of the football and, well, I guess Iowa kind of football related. Curtis, I hate to so lamely toss it over to you, but you're the last member on the panel here. I feel like you signed up. This was kind of a couple that you signed up for at the same time. Talk to me about Joy Division. Why did you want to be here today?
To piggyback on the same point these guys made. This is like kind of seminal music for a lot of the stuff that is our favorites into the 80s and 90s. And I think John had a great point on like the comparison of Velvet Underground. This isn't maybe like a total like maybe finished product as an artist. This isn't like the best soup out here, but this is like the band that maybe invented the stock that created some of the best soups. So it's the base of the tree a little bit, and maybe
now I'm just hungry.
Yeah, there you go. So from football to soup, the Joy Division story.
There we go.
Yeah. You know, John said something that is, when he said you don't have a band out here that hasn't been influenced by Joy Division. I remember interviewing the Kings of Leon, and the guitarist told me one of their biggest influences was Joy Division.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
I mean, Kings of Leon, to me, you couldn't get farther away from Joy Division. And yet, there you go, you know, 30 years later or whatever it is, you know, they're citing them as an influence.
It's funny you brought up Smashing Pumpkins, and because obviously they did cover Joy Division, but like, even if you listen to like the Marked, the pre the pre-Smashing Pumpkins,
Yeah.
and like those early tapes with everybody but Jimmy. And really, like, it's in the work of the Smashing Pumpkins, all weaved through it, especially I would say in the later work now. It comes out a little bit more, but it is interesting that what these artists kind of take from it, and how they weave that into what they're doing, and make it something completely different. Because, a lot of times, we do a lot of punk together, John. Like a lot of these punk bands where we have this conversation of, hey, they kind of started it. Like the idea is to kind of take it and copy, and that's not. I want to make it clear that's not wrong either. Like, to me, but to be able to take like different bits and pieces from an artist like Joy Division and incorporate it into your work, and find a way to make all of it together your own, really says something about an artist. So this is a band I had like passing reference to, you know what I mean? Like it's a band I probably should have known before this. Like, this is a band that I probably should have done the work well before it was time to do the work, but I didn't. And not that I didn't have interest, not that I haven't had time, I just didn't. So it was nice to finally have the excuse to go into a band, like, again, to echo all these same points, to go into a band that so many people kind of worship at the altar of, like, this is where we came from. So it was nice to finally do that. Now this isn't some deep discog. We didn't, we're not burning midnight oil here. I think it came out to like 46 songs. So you get almost half the discog, Fredo. Like, when you're going to put your list together, like, what are you looking at to bring forward here?
Well, here's the thing for me. A lot, unless you're deep into any band, a lot of the songs kind of sound the same. And so for me, aside from the ones that I remember hearing when I was growing up when they came out, a lot of it kind of was just background stuff. So I just looked to see as to what was the catchiest for me, whether it was the words or whether it was the music. As long as something captured me, then it went, forward on in the list, because I had the 5, 6, 7 songs already that, to me, was all I really needed to get somebody to start to do a deeper dive.
Yeah, I get that. John, it was almost like you were chomping at the bit to do this episode, because I think we were doing it after the fact for the most recent episode you did, and then like we were going, maybe we'll do Joy Division next, and I kind of put the group together on Facebook, and you immediately had the list. So,
yeah.
So again, you're that geeked and ready to do it. Was it hard to get your 20 for this?
Not particularly. Like you said, I mean, you're getting nearly 50% of the catalog that you're gonna get to choose. And yeah, I mean, it wasn't hard to put together. I mean, you just picking from the 2 albums, a few singles, a couple compilations, just making sure we didn't double up on anything. But yeah, I probably had, Fredo said 5, 6, 7. I probably had 10 right off the bat that I was like, these are locked. And it was just a matter of listening to the rest of it to figure out, what was going to round out the list. But yeah, I feel pretty good about this one.
So Curtis, this is
famous last words.
You're right. So Curtis, this is what you and I like to call light work. Like, as far as the discog, was it light work indeed when you go to finally listen?
Yeah, particularly light work here. This is a kind of a light 40-something songs here. There's really only 2 actual albums, like some singles, a lot of like extra material from after Ian Curtis was gone. Like, this is it starts to get a little bit lean pretty quick. I think there's some absolute locks here, I think, that are just iconic, and yeah, it's pretty easy to buzz right through all of it.
That's an excellent choice. Buzz through. Like, I think, my days on how it came together are blurry, but I believe a day John put up the list and I said, I'll get to this next week, guys. And then I was sitting in the car one day to pick up my kid, and I was like, all right, I'll just listen, I'll just start listening to my Joy Division. And I think I ended up listening to like half the list. And I was like, oh. And I think the next day I finished my first pass. It's like, okay, well, I guess this is getting bumped up the list. I buzzed through it, and I wasn't overly critical. Like I didn't pluck through a whole lot. I think 26 was tops on my first pass. I tried not to overthink the cuts. It felt like, to me, the words that are about to come out of my mouth are what worries me. It felt like I had 5 that felt like they should. These should be agreeable. There are 4 of us, and all 4 of us have kind of said, in the range of 5 to John said he had 10. So that worries me because we all feel pretty good about our choices. I mean, there's only but so far we can hide. So Fredo, 46 songs, we're all kind of all over the place, or we're all kind of saying the same thing. How do you think that works out for the final say? How many do you think we get through unanimously?
4.
Yeah.
Because we're all running about, 5. We'll say 8.
Okay.
7, 8. The problem is, of those 7 or 8, there's probably only 3 or 4 that we all agree on.
Right. Yep.
And so that's why I'm saying 4. I know 2. We know nothing, but I'm there's 2 I'm positive are there, and there's 2 that I'm pretty sure are there. So that's why I'm doing 4.
All right, that seems rational. So almost right in the middle for Fredo. John, where do you think you want to go?
I'm gonna step right out there and say I'm gonna say 9.
Woo!
Whoa!
I think this is perfectly good. A big number.
I love the swing because
Wow.
Notoriously on Perry Ubu, we didn't think we were going to get Jack, and then
That's right.
and then we got 9. So,
But this is picking. I mean, essentially, you say 1 out of 4 songs. Wow.
I mean, who knows?
Yeah, you're right.
Who knows? Curtis, what do you think? We've got 1 big swing and 1 pretty in the middle.
I'm pretty high. 9 is wild. Excited for that to happen. I'll go a little bit lower and say 7.
Okay. All right. No, I like it. I mean, again, well, see, now I can't take the big swing to go, I don't want it, So do I Price is Right and just go 1? Or do I split Curtis and Fredo? I think that seems like the more likely, right?
Yeah.
I'll go 5. I'll go, 5 is right there in the middle. Seems perfectly feasible. It's the fact that there's 4 of us that always throws me off, because it's near impossible to land all 4 people on that many songs. So
Right.
all right, so we're going to take a quick pause, and when we come back, we're going to play the game, Jack. It's deprogrammed. And with that, the name of the game is deprogrammed. The 4 of us have come through the Joy Division discography and plucked out 20 songs that we're now going to mash together in an attempt to create a top 10 starter kit for you, in case you have never given Joy Division the time of day, you son of a bee. I'm sorry to use harsh letters, but that's what you are. All right, look, I'm going to just do my typical play here because I love a good tone setter. I always love when you tell me exactly what to expect right off the jump. I feel like it felt like one of the 5 that felt like, yes, This is Joy Division. This is what to expect going forward. Disorder.
Yep.
Yes, obviously.
No.
Oh.
Wow.
Whoa.
Okay.
Don't worry. We're gonna get there.
All right. So, I mean, again, we'll take the 3, but see, that means I'm already off. So,
I think a few of us are off now.
yep. All right, Fredo.
Let's get it out the way. The song that a lot of people say is actually the first goth record of all time. Love Will Tear Us Apart.
Yes.
Yes.
There we go. Okay, so we got one.
Mhm.
All right, let me cue that up. I should have queued it up before I typed it in, but I never learn as long as I've been doing this show. For the record, this was one of my 5 that I thought this is probably it.
But if you listen to the beginning of this, you know, you hear those keyboards, and it sounds upbeat.
Yeah.
You know, as far as what's supposed to be goth, and we're supposed to be looking at the darkness and all that, this sounds upbeat. It doesn't really even start to sound any kind of negative way till you hear, you know, Ian Curtis's voice and then the words and whatnot. But music-wise, this is the complete opposite of Bauhaus.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You used the word dichotomy earlier. Yeah. All right. So we got one. All right. John?
All right. Closer is an album that I think is very near perfect, and I think of it in terms of mostly just as a whole. Whereas if you listen to it, I'd be hard pressed to tell you which was track 4 and which was track 6, but I know the album all the way through. It's just one of those classic records. So I'm going to start with that one, Atrocity Exhibition.
Yes.
No.
Whoa.
Oh no. I mean, again, a 2 on a 4-person panel is good, but there's still so much out here. So,
Mm-hmm.
All right, Curtis.
I like that album as well. I also listen to it kind of as a whole piece. Like it's kind of put it on the vinyl and let it rock. So I'll stay on Closer and I'll do Isolation.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Yes.
And 4.
There we go. Yep.
Nice.
Away we go. And now that I'm looking at it, I bet you I didn't keep Atrocity Exhibition just because I was purposefully trying to not take track 1s. That happens occasionally. All right. One time through, huh? That's not a bad first round. Nothing went in the bin yet.
2 of 4?
Yeah. All right. Let me mark that one off. That was not one of my 5. I'll tell you that. Okay. This one feels like one of my 5. Yeah. How about Transmission?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Hey.
It's my favorite Joy Division song.
Wow.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Transmission. I always love when I get a of course.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you guys don't know, being the odd man out, a lot of times I feel like you guys are... Fredo said these words. You're a fucking idiot is about to come out of someone's mouth. So to get an of course means I did something right. Justin did good. All right. Fredo?
You did do good.
Fredo, you're up, friend.
All right. Let's. So one of the things I found out is if you listen to Substance, like the last, I don't know, 10, 15 songs, they went away a little bit from what I would consider stereotypical Joy Division
Yeah.
in different ways. And one of the ones from that selection sounded like old school punk to me, like when John said that they were at that Sex Pistols show and they all walked away and started a band. Like this could have been one of the first 3 or 4 songs they wrote, and it's called Failure.
Oh. No, I don't have that one.
No.
I don't have that. No.
Do I really know that? Yeah, I guess not.
Well, I guess that picking that was a failure.
All right, John.
All right, I'm looking up and down this list and just these classic songs. I mean, just look at the titles and it tells you everything you need to know. This one is, let's go with this one. Nine Inch Nails famously covered it, I believe, on the Crow soundtrack. I didn't even mention them in the '90s bands earlier, but another band that really took Joy Division as an influence. How about Dead Souls?
Yes.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep, I got it.
Oh,
Cover is
snap.
one of my absolute favorite songs.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That was absolutely not one of my 5. All right, let me cue that.
All right, I'm at 4 now.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna blow. I think you're gonna blow right by me.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. I'm very happy that these ones that I wasn't sure about are in. Hold on. All right. Curtis?
Let's do Closer again. Do you guys have 24 hours?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I got it.
Yep.
All right, boys.
Wow.
There we go.
I will go ahead and, since we're in the middle of it now, I do have 8 of the 9 Closer songs.
Nice.
All right.
I still got a couple more. I got a couple more, so.
Yeah.
All right. What does that put us at? Already 5?
Yeah.
So we need to at least do 2 more. So it's not me. I don't want that pressure. All right. Well, since John already gave a bit of a spoiler, well, let me try one of these Closer tracks. How about A Means to an End?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes.
Take the freebie when you get them, Justin. I learned. All right. Yeah.
Man, if only I'd taken Disorder, we'd already be at 7.
There you go.
Fredo?
Let's go with the name of the band before it became Joy Division. Warsaw.
I got it.
I have that.
No.
We'll take
Very
it there, yeah.
kind of different genre style. This is more like a new wave song almost.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
I'm not saying it's bad. I could easily, when I got to 18, 19, it was like throwing darts. Like, I love all these songs.
Yeah.
It's a very deep catalog. Not a lot of filler.
Yeah, definitely not. All right, so we'll take the 3. John.
All right, I'm just gonna go with this one. Another one of probably the bigger name songs, Shadow Play.
Yes.
Yes,
sir.
Nice.
There we go.
We're at 7.
Yeah. So it's off of my plate now, at least. And again, we're still early. Like,
This is third round.
John's,
I've got 11 left.
Yeah, John's 9 is not. It does not look ridiculous at all.
I got 9 left. Yeah.
I think we've hit all the 5 that I thought we would hit, though. I think that was my last one. All right, well, let me mark that off. Playing. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got 10 left.
All right, Curtis.
I feel like this is probably the most well-known song we haven't talked about yet. You guys have Atmosphere?
No.
Nope.
I do.
Hey.
All right, attaboy. 2?
Yep. Atmosphere. John and Curtis. Boom. We might not need these 2s. But it is always nice to not get tossed in the bin. Okay. Oh, wait, we already did 24 hours, didn't we? I forgot to mark that one off.
Yep.
That was 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. This one feels like I'm taking a swing. How about Leaders of Men?
Nope.
No.
No.
See?
That's all right. Well, at least I'm not the only one who swung and missed.
Yeah. Yeah. It was bound to happen. It was bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Fredo.
I think this one's going to fly through. New Dawn Fades.
Yes.
No.
Yeah, I got it.
Oh.
All right.
This conversation's looking like it might get murky pretty fast.
If there even is one.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair point. All right. New Dawn Fades was Fredo. John?
All right. How about Colony?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
3 on that one, too?
I have to assume that Curtis is
I got it.
Yeah. So me, John, and
Chris,
Curtis.
did you? Who didn't get it?
I did not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So we will take that 3.
I think at this point the 2s could be dropped.
Yeah.
Hey, careful. Trust the exhibitions in there.
Well, you know what? If you can, if we get 2 more,
That's
then
right.
you can bring it back from the dead.
That's right. Very well.
And that's not out of the realm. All right, Curtis, you're up.
We haven't talked a ton about Unknown Pleasures. You guys have Day of the Lords?
I do indeed.
No, I don't.
I do.
Hey. Murky. Again.
So close to having 11 or 12 already.
Yeah.
All these 3s.
Yeah.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I still got 9 left. So we got a good couple rounds before the dump out too. How about, let's go here. How about The Only Mistake?
Yes.
No.
No.
All right. Again, this is just one of those ones where it's like at least it's not going right into the bin.
And that's going into the bin. We get. Let's see, where am I at here? Let's go back to Unknown Pleasure. How about She Lost Control?
Yes.
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 Oh,
All
Yes.
right.
There you go.
We needed more.
there we go. Uh-oh. Remember when we all thought John was crazy for picking 9?
You know what? I was crazy for questioning him.
I tell you, it was set up. It was all there.
And we still got plenty enough to possibly get to 10.
We did, yeah.
Wow.
All right, John.
All right, let's see if this will do it. I think of the ones I've got left, this one has the best shot. How about Heart and Soul?
I have that.
No.
I thought I did, but apparently I don't.
Oh, okay.
Wow, crazy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I didn't mark it on this and just didn't write it down or something. No. That must have been one of the ones on the first pass or something. I'm not sure why it was jumping out at me. All right, John and Curtis, 1 and 2. Again, I mean, it's in the bin, but at least it's not just because only one of us had it. So, all right, Curtis.
Do you guys have digital?
Digital?
Yes.
No.
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 Oh, wow.
Why is it not coming up? Please. Oh, that's why, because they all say digital remaster. So
Right.
Are you sure that wasn't the name of the song?
Yeah.
Screwing me over there.
Well, sorry. No, that's the wrong song. That should have labeled it Level Terrace Apart, right? That's a 4.
All right, let's see. Back to me. This one I keep passing over, but it keeps jumping out at me every round. So let's go here. How about Inner Zone?
I have that.
No.
No.
I like to have the higher batting average, as opposed to just bin work all day. All right, Fredo.
I'm going to go with this one, which it's the shortest song, and it had that. It to me, it lays the groundwork down for some electronic music to come in the future. As you said.
No.
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 Damn it! Did you guys listen to anything after like song 28?
Yeah, I got a couple of those. Just not that one.
Yeah.
All right, John.
All right, let's go with one of those then. How about Exercise 1?
No.
No.
See, I can do that too.
All right, Curtis.
Come on, we got to give John.
No wacky deep cuts here for me. Let's stay on the Normie album, Unknown Pleasures here. Candidate.
No.
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 Oh man, side A.
Yeah.
Wow.
Come on, we got to get at least one more. We got to give John a 9.
We got one more in this. We got one more in this.
I got to tell you, Candidate for sure was number 21. Like that one. I mean, I know it has no bearing on the conversation at this point, but that one was absolutely my last cut.
I feel very vindicated by that.
There's another one that keeps jumping out at me, and I keep passing it by. Maybe there's a reason for it, but let's find out. The Kill.
No.
No.
All right. All by myself. All right, Fredo.
All right, since you keep talking about passing by, how about we go with pass over?
Nope.
No.
Yes, of course.
Oh. Okay.
All right, so Fredo and John. All right, John.
All right, let's give this another shot. I Remember Nothing.
No.
I remember that.
I do have that.
I remember that I forgot to keep that on my list. Boom. And
Curtis, was that yes or no?
that was a yes.
Yes, for me.
Okay.
So we got to be getting pretty close down to it.
I've got 4.
All right, so I'll just dump out and we'll go from there. I'll start at the top here. Novelty.
No.
No.
Yes.
All right. Next, Ice Age.
No.
No.
Dang it.
No.
The Sound of Music.
No.
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 Oh boy. And then last but not least, Coma Kino.
Yes.
No.
No.
Ah.
Oh,
So we're at 8.
wow. Oh,
Damn it.
I mean, still. I mean, clearly none of us really, other than John, really thought 8 was doable. So,
Right.
all right.
Okay.
No, I'm sorry, Fredo. You've got what, like
Okay,
3 left?
I got 3. I
Yeah.
got 3, yeah. Insight.
Yes. Oh, yes.
No.
Okay, so that's 2. That's not make it. Wilderness.
Yep.
No.
And last but not least, These Days.
That was number 21.
For the record, that would have been like 22 or 23, I think. It was definitely on my first pass.
All right, well, that's it then.
All right. Couple more twos.
Curtis, you didn't have These Days?
I did not.
Okay.
All right. John?
The Eternal?
No.
And Glass.
No.
All right. Boom. And then
You say Glass?
Glass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my 21.
I'm sorry. I'm all busted out here. I don't have anything.
Oh, all right.
Right on.
All
Yeah.
right.
All right. So let's go through the 8 that we already have. Wait. Oh, I forgot to change the settings. I'm dumb. Let me change that real quick because it says 5, but that's not true.
Oh, we got 8.
There we go. All right, so we got Level Tear Us Apart, Isolation, Transmission, Dead Souls, 24 Hours, and Means to an End, Shadow Play, She's Lost Control. That's already hot.
Right.
All right, so what do we got here on these 3s? Ooh. Well, this includes 2, so it says 16. All right, we got Disorder, Warsaw, New Dawn Fades, Colony, Day of the Lords.
I'd really like Atrocity Exhibition to be considered in this because that's an iconic song.
All right, so we definitely should take one of the 3s then, yeah? And then
For sure.
Then
Yes.
Then bring
We
in
got too many 3. We got too many 3s to not pick one of them.
Okay, so is there one that's kind of jumping out as a front runner?
Either New Dawn Fades or Colony, probably.
I was looking at New Dawn Fades, but then I voted for it. So,
I mean, I was the odd man out on that, so let's go ahead and pop that one through. And now I'm not saying kill off the 3s, but I'm saying if there's any 2s that we want to bring in, now's the time. John's already put forward Atrocity Exhibition. Is there?
Here's what I'll say for me. Okay, I have no strong ties to any of the songs that are left, so I'm open to it. However, John, if I'm going to choose a 2 over a 3, then you need to make the case for it now.
Yeah, I mean, Atrocity Exhibition, it's the first song on Closer. It's got that tribal beat that just, like, as soon as you hear that, you know that, like, this is going to be something that you never heard before. And that he repeats that line, like, this is the way, step inside. Like, it pulls you in, and, like, the way he sings it is so like like Morrissey, Robert Smith, all those guys just listen to that and were like, that's what I want to do. Like this is where all that starts. I think
The
opening track on that record.
Can you play it?
I am, but you probably can't hear it.
If you can keep your mic on, maybe.
only 3 of the 10 being from that record is light. That's really light.
I know.
Oh, okay. That's a good point.
It's extremely. There's only 2 albums.
Yeah, fair enough, too. Yeah. We don't really need to worry about representation as far as...
Right.
But 4 out of 10 is a lot better than 3 out of 10.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, let me ask this then, Curtis. Is that the track from Closer that you would put forward as opposed to anything else that's alive?
I don't know how many times in my life I've listened to a digital version of this. It's been when I would listen to it on a tape and on vinyl. And like John's absolutely right. It opens it up, the rhythm section, the like dark vocals, like this song's like a mission statement for the band almost. I think it'd be worth talking about as like number 1 with a bullet.
Wow.
Great tune.
All right, Fredo, so where are you sitting? Did they sway you?
You know what? How about this? What can we get rid of the 3s? Can we knock any of the... Because if we can knock a 3 out...
Day of the Lords, maybe?
You know, and that's for you guys to decide. The only 3s that I got that are still in play are a Disorder and...
Warsaw. You've got Disorder, Warsaw, and Colony.
Yeah, those 3.
What did we put in? New Dawn Fades?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm way higher on Atrocity Exhibition than New Dawn Fades.
Yeah, but New Dawn Fades is already in. What about Disorder or Warsaw or Colony?
I think that's what he's saying is New Dawn Fades is in, but he's even higher on Atrocity Exhibition.
Yeah.
Warsaw doesn't really sound like the band's other songs.
Okay.
I think it's a little like jaunty and upbeat. It sounds more like the first Police record than this band's like iconic sound. It's like you'd like to have like variety to show depth, I guess, but to like show why this band is one that's referenced by so many of our favorites. I don't know that one belongs.
Okay.
Also, I want to put this forward to Curtis's point about Closer should have more representation. It is very rare that John comes in here and outwardly says, by the way, I have 9 of the 10 songs. I mean,
Decades, the last one was the only one I didn't have because I got to the 8 and I was like, I can't take all of them.
Right. So,
yeah,
the fact that he had so much of that does at least tilt the hand towards a Closer song, right? So, nobody.
And yeah, Justin, I think you said the only reason you didn't take it was you didn't want to take all the number 1s.
Right. I think I just kind of trying to not do the Justin thing. Like,
you're gonna always do the.
You gotta do your thing, right? Man. Yeah, that's your thing.
That's it. I mean, there are times I pick a song just because I know you're gonna pick it. It's called playing the game.
Yeah.
It's the first song.
So I mean, if that's the conversation we're having, then really Colony is the only thing from Closer that has 3, but both Curtis and John have said they're higher on Atrocity Exhibition, and you have said that you're not particularly tied to any of these.
I'm not tied to any of these. So if you want to dump that one for John's, that's fine.
All right. So I mean, let's make it easy then. Let's not sweat any further. Let's grab that one.
That's well done, boys.
Let's grab that one as our number 10 here. Let me run it down,
Okay.
and then we'll crank up the heat a little. All right, so
Okay.
we got Love Will Tear Us Apart, Isolation, Transmission, Dead Souls, 24 Hours, A Means to an End, Shadow Play, She's Lost Control, New Dawn Fades, Atrocity Exhibition. Usually I have some sort of idea, some sort of semblance before I even ask you guys, where are we going here? I don't. So I'm going to be leaning heavily on you guys.
Serious?
Yeah, I honestly don't. Like, these all feel like any of them could be put forward in the conversation. So Fredo, where are you going?
Oh no, there's. I told you when we started this. There's only 2 songs that we could bring down to being, the birth of goth. One was Bela Lugosi's "Dead" by Bauhaus, and the other one's "Love Will Tear Us Apart" by Joy Division. That's the number one with a bullet. That's the one that represents it all, without a doubt.
John, agree or disagree?
I disagree, sort of, because I think that's a song that people know, and I think that it's a lot of people know that song and they don't know it's Joy Division. I think the better representation would be, well, Transmission would be my pick. That's my number 1. But I mean, Curtis said too, Atrocity Exhibition does everything you need to do, but I know that's at the bottom of the list. But also Shadow Play, like Shadow Play is just a classic song. Like, it's got the melody, it's got the darkness. I think those 2, Transmission and Shadow Play, I would pick over Love Will Tear Us Apart. But look, I mean, Love Will Tear Us Apart it's one of the great, like, iconic songs of all time. Like, if that's the way we want to go, if we want to make the obvious choice, then that's it. But I think for me, it'd be Transmission or Shadow Play over that.
All right, so Curtis?
Yeah, we didn't put in what I think is like the other mission statement, which is track 1 on Unknown Pleasures, Disorder.
Yeah.
Love Will Tear Us Apart is a phenomenal song. It has that big, like, kind of the Who-ish type guitar riff that just doesn't feel like the rest of the band. It's like such a perfect song. It's hard to like argue against it. I like Shadow Play as also kind of a mission statement. We haven't talked a ton about like how Unknown Pleasures is kind of, this is the record. Like, this is the one. This is what, like, the band toured, like, they put together. Closer was like the album
45th
came out.
anniversary. You gotta remember, 45th anniversary this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, like this is like that, like, base of the soup, the stock for that goth vibe. Love Will Tear Us Apart is a great song. Yeah, I want to say that it's not it, but that's it.
Oh, all right.
Love Will Tear Us Apart.
I mean, it would be like taking, like, Smells Like Teen Spirit, and
yes,
it's like,
yeah, but if Smells Like Teen Spirit, let's use that as an example. If that's the one that's gonna bring everybody in,
yes,
because remember that's what the song we're picking is to go for the end of the year.
Oh yeah,
right. So that we get somebody,
yes,
to listen to that end of the year.
Yeah, and believe me, if Love Will Tear Us Apart is on there, it's going to be the number 1 song of the year. Like, I'm not going to pull punches with you. Like, that's going to be the one because it's that good. But I'm just saying, for me, I would say Transmission or Shadow Play gives you like, oh, I know Love Will Tear Us Apart, but this song is awesome. Maybe I should listen to them more.
Yeah, it should be Smells Like Teen Spirit, but really it's Aneurysm, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if we want to play with the Nirvana a little bit more, it's like Smells Like Teen Spirit isn't wrong, right? Just because it isn't the one I would choose. Yeah. Like, again, we did Nirvana so early on in the show that I was actively trying to not pick, Smells Like Teen Spirit. But like, if we did it now, it would be on my list. If the majority said, yeah, it smells like Teen Spirit, I'd be like, okay, reluctantly, I would agree.
again, this is, and John, this is where I'm gonna disagree with you, because I think you have the same problem that I do, which is that when that you mentioned, in talking about Joy Division, you have it as a given that people have heard Love Will Tear Us Apart. I don't.
I don't know that I had before this.
But because to me, I understand people don't listen to goth, and we're talking about a song that's over 40 years old at this point. I don't think a good chunk of these people would know that song completely. So, and again, you're talking about one of two songs that people say is the cause of the birth of goth music, of an entire genre.
Yeah, Love Will Tear Us Apart has 415 million streams on Spotify.
So people know it. But,
how many of those were you?
I don't listen to Spotify for pleasure, so none.
I guess to that point, like, who is it that's actually going to listen to this episode? My hope is it's people trying to get into Joy Division, right? And if that's the case, then we kind of do have to be obvious. Like, to Fredo's point, we do have to be obvious. We have to go, here, this is like the song. But if it's Joy Division fan, what is Joy Division fan going to say if we put Love Will Tear Us Apart? That is likely who's listening to this right now.
Well, yeah, I'm not saying you guys are wrong, right? Like, Love Will Tear Us Apart it's one of the like iconic songs of underground music of all time. Like, it's
right.
Like, it's not the wrong choice. I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying, I think if we're doing this for the casual, let's say the casual Joy Division fan who knows maybe Love Will Tear Us Apart, who knows the T-shirt of Unknown Pleasures with the cover, who knows New Order a little bit. I think if you pick a song like Transmission or Shadow Play, then you give them something they haven't heard, and that piques your interest. Like, oh, maybe there's something deeper here that I should go back and really get into them.
I think if anybody knows Love Will Tear Us Apart, they'll know Transmission.
I don't know.
Now, if you want to go and give them something deeper, then I would say Shadow Play, which is still decently known.
Yeah, I mean, the Killers covered it. Like, people, yeah, if you they kind of made it famous.
Right, it's decently known, but people might not know it's Joy Division.
Right.
So let's, we brought numbers into the conversation. So, I mean, it's worth exploring that, right? Transmission, 54 million streams. Shadow Play, 58 million.
Wow.
1/8 of Love Will Tear Us Apart. Yeah.
And for the record, Disorder, almost 200 million. Not on our list.
Oh, track one from.
Well, whose fault is that it's not on our list?
Yes, I'm willing to admit that was. Yeah, I mean, believe me, I wish I had picked it, because then I would have had 9.
Yeah,
and
this
we would have.
Yeah. we would have had 9, but we still would have ended up with, with the number 10 song that we ended up with. So
right.
Also true.
So you won either way.
It sounds like you're not willing to move off the obvious, Fredo.
I am, if I can be convinced. I'm not being convinced.
Where are you at, Curtis? Are you still
begrudgingly agreeing?
Okay. Are you? I mean, again, I've heard you say several times you're not really arguing against Love Will Tear Us Apart.
Not at all. I mean, I love that song. Like, are you kidding me? It's one of the, like I said, it's one of the most iconic songs of the whole music that I ever listened to. Like, of course, but I thought it would. I thought at least we need to have a conversation about it. I didn't just want to put it through without a discussion.
All right, so
fair enough.
Let's make that our number 1, and we will move on to reading the list. Let me get it queued up here. Boom. Love Will Tear Us Apart. is our number 1. Get a little volume here. And then, Isolation, Transmission, Dead Souls, 24 Hours, A Means to an End, Shadow Play, She's Lost Control, New Dawn Fades, and Atrocity Exhibition rounds out our 10. Let's let Love Will Tear Us Apart get a moment in the sun. I think this does everything we want it to do. I think so. All right. We have done it. We did all the hard work. See? We did all the hard work. Literally, all you had to do was sit there. And if you disagree with us, that's fine. You can go to Spotify, and there is a Q&A. And all you have to do is say, I would have chosen these songs. But if you're going to do that, 5 stars would be super appreciated. We're on all podcast platforms. You can find us there. I know on, again, Spotify, 5 stars, leaving a comment. And same thing with Apple Podcasts. You can 5 stars, leave a comment. Would be super appreciated and helps get us seen in the algorithms. Other great ways. Sharing the podcast is amazing. Telling people that you listen to the show, amazing. If you want to go into your pockets, $1 a month gets you into the Patreon, patreon.com/oh. Hi, Justin. Working on a concept where you might come and help me with my homework. So, if I'm doing my first pass, you can kind of nudge me in directions or, say, hey, I really like this song, just so I can gauge. Or, you just listen to my 20 with me, still working out the, how that's going to work, but helping me with my homework is likely coming to Patreon soonish. So patreon.com/oh. Hi, Justin. You also get deprogrammed before the rest of the world there. You get the conversation we're about to have after the fact goes straight there. The semi-daily Oh Hi Justin podcast. I haven't done many this month yet, but I did almost every day in May. Go me, I guess. I think this actually comes out in July, so who knows? No timestamps, Justin. Let's see, what else? Patreon gets you special access to certain channels in the Discord. And speaking of the Discord, you can join the Legion of Stupid Discord by going to legionofstupid.com. There is a link up at the top. You click that. It'll take you right to us. Join. We count. That's fun. There's music discussions, all sorts of stuff happening in the Legion of Stupid Discord. Love to have you aboard. And again, sharing is caring. Telling somebody that you listen to the show is awesome. If you want to sign up to be on the show, that same website, legionofstupid.com, click shows, click deprogrammed, scroll a little less than halfway down. There's a sign-up sheet. Tell me what band you want to talk about. If it's one we haven't done, I will try to bump you up the fast list as long as there's a panel ready. So be ready and be ready to hear from me, and we'll get you in. I think that covers everything. Tell somebody that you listen to the show, and hey, I listen to Deprogrammed. You should too. I would appreciate that. Again, 5 stars would be super awesome on whatever platform you're listening to. Sorry to repeat that, but I just want to emphasize that actually does help. So 5 stars and some sort of comment would be awesome. With that, Joy Division, learn them and love them, people. We'll see you next week. Bye.